If you are a part of the maker world, then you know that the EufyMake E1 UV printer was one of the largest Kickstarters ever. I think it raised something crazy like $30 million. Well, I decided I wanted to back it because I wanted a desktop UV printer, and I was an early backer, and I decided to get the rotary bundle. But there has been so many issues with the Kickstarter as a whole. Me personally, I'm fine with the fact that things have been getting delayed because it's just going to be a better product in the end. And I've done Kickstarters before where I've never even received the product. Obviously, a lot of people who have backed the machine have never backed a Kickstarter before and don't know the whole process and what happens. But so there has been quite a bit of animosity in the maker community, but I'm so excited because a few weeks ago, my UV printer arrived after some mishaps of where it tried to be delivered once and then it got canceled and sent back, and then it finally arrived. And then I also got my actual rotary attachment. So I have about 50% of the things that I need. The things I'm still waiting on are the material kits, the stretch goals, and I am waiting on ink. So I really can't use this printer yet. It's a paperweight, except thanks to the internet and awesome people, there was someone that lived a couple hours away from me that was selling some of their extra ink that they had bought. So I decided to buy it, and my dad was very gracious enough to go drive a couple hours to pick it up for me. And so I have my own set of ink, so I can finally use my printer, and it's not a paperweight, because right now it's estimated that I won't even get ink until like sometime in March. And I don't even think the beginning of March. But I understand there's been some production issues, and I would much rather wait for things to be fully functioning and have less issues as a consumer. So I want to do a quick walkthrough of how you kind of set it up and some tips on how to install the ink. And of course, we'll do our first test project, so let's check it out. All right, so I have my EufyMake E1 printer here on this table. And so I'm going to just pull out this accessory box very carefully. And it also comes with the bed for the small plate. And then I'm going to take this bed out of here because there is a piece of foam up here underneath, which I want to take out. And then now we can put this bed back on, and it just slots in really nicely, and then lock it in place. And that shouldn't go anywhere. So inside it comes with some UV protective glasses. We've got the power cord, an Allen wrench, and we have a few magnets for testing. And we also have the filter plate. So this top part pops off. And the nice thing is this tells you which part to put facing out. This is facing out right here. And so it just slots in. Make sure it's pushed all the way in. And then you can put this back in place. And it just holds on with some magnets. All right, let's plug it in. You'll want to remove this side plate and make sure you remove these 3 different little rubber stoppers, because that's where our cleaning cartridge is going to go. All right, and we just turned it on for the first time. And so it's doing its kind of first prep things. Whoa, that UV light is bright. All right, now that we've turned it on, it's time to put in our inks. And one thing to make sure is with the magenta ink, since they did have a problem with it, is make sure it is the correct number. The one that I bought from this guy is F51, so I think that's fine. One thing I highly recommend doing when you get your ink is to slowly move it around in circles or just shake it lightly. You don't want to go too hard because you don't want to add like air bubbles in there and stuff. But I would just give it a little shake or just kind of rotate it so that, you know, it's nice and moving in there. It says shake the new ink cartridge 3 to 5 times prior to installation. So there you go. And then obviously you want to make sure you're putting it in the correct way. They will all click into place. And then all those red lights will turn green. All right, we'll put the cleaning cartridge in. So you just gotta line it up. All right, we're clearly doing something right. All right, so I'm gonna add my printer. We found, so I'm gonna click it. And then now I can press the button on top. All right, it is added. I need to come up with a really good name for my printer, but I'll do that later. If you have any suggestions, put them down below. All right, so now it's checking for an update. Okay, so I'm gonna update. So hopefully this works. I've seen a lot of people have had some issues with the update recently on Facebook, so we'll see how that goes. So the update has fully happened, and so it's going to restart itself. And it says, do not interrupt this process. So I'm just going to leave it be. All right, it says updated successfully. It says checking status now, and now it looks like it's calibrating. All right, so now it's going to go through an initialization process, which will take about an hour. All right, that looks amazing, honestly. All right, so now that this is complete, we can remove this white sticker. Alright, so I remove this film in the back, and then we can line it up, make sure it's nice and flat, and then remove the other film, and then that makes this nice and sticky, and then we can do our first test print. So for our test print, I'm going to put some painter's tape down just to protect the bed a little bit, because why not? So it comes with these white magnets, where we can go to layout, hit a snapshot, so it's going to measure the height of it. Alright, so now I can take my artwork and position it. I think that is good, and then I can hit start print, and then it should send it to the printer. It says ready to print, so it's sending the file to the device. Oh my gosh, that looks so freaking awesome. Alright, test print done. This thing definitely works. How awesome did this magnet turn out? This is one of the test print options that you get once you've done the whole calibration setup with the E1. And there's a lot to choose from. I thought the dragon looked really cool, so that's what I went with. And it has this really cool, like, raised texture. I don't know, like, how well you can see that, but if you run your finger over it, you can definitely feel it. Now, if you're going to do textured prints, you're going to go through your ink super fast. And if you do have ink, I recommend not doing a lot of textured prints because you might run out before the supply chain can like easily replenish it. But so I just wanted to kind of show you a quick little overview and setup of how I set mine up to ensure that the ink flowed freely, because I did see a lot of people on Facebook had a lot of trouble with their ink starting in the printer. But honestly, it was a super easy setup and I'm super excited and I cannot wait to do more projects with this machine and combine it with my lasers. If you have any questions down below or you want a link on where to purchase this, then check out the description. But I'll catch you guys on the next one. See ya!